Hi everyone, my name is Alwis and I'm 18 years old this year. I'm studying cybersecurity at Singapore Polytechnic and I'm passionate for two different causes. So the first one is digital education, making sure everyone understands the potential of technology and adopts it safely. And the second one is empowering other youth in tech, making sure everybody is able to pursue a career and their interest in technology if they wish to. So my interest in technology, I guess it's called like the defining moment was I think back in primary school I used to play this game called Minecraft, and I think many people may be aware in Minecraft you can mod it and modify the game. Modifying the game mechanics, I guess, added a new level of fun for me and my friends. Right, so all of us collectively were like, hey, why not we just try to code a plugin, code a mod, and then let's just see where it takes us. And I guess that got me to try experimenting. Because from tech, I discovered my passion for cybersecurity, right? And I think that really came from when I participated in this program by the Cybersecurity Agency of Singapore. It's called the Youth Cyber Exploration Program, right? So the Youth Cyber Exploration Program, basically, as the name implies, it helps you explore cybersecurity. Before I went for the Youth Cyber Exploration Program, that was held by CSA in Singapore, right? I did win the Google Coding competition. And the Google competition, it was an online competition, right? International competition for high schoolers. As part of winning, we got a sponsored trip to San Francisco, basically Google's HQ there. So this is actually the plug that I won from Google. It's quite big, and I think it was the first time I received a trophy relating to technology. When we received the plug, right, I saw the other winners also. I think it was quite interesting to see the diverse profiles. I think what I really got from the experience was that age wasn't a barrier, right? I think at the end of the day, it's about our own drive to want to achieve things. So the thing about tech nowadays, right, is that there is so many tutorials online, so many platforms. So as a beginner, if you want to explore it, you're like, where do I go to? Right? Which is the better source? Which is the more authoritative source? It's very, very tedious to explore and to research. I think that really boils back down to why I believe community, or rather peer leadership, is very important. So two ways where I participate in these two causes. So the first one is in digital education. So digital education, I participate mainly through Project DG, where I digitally empower youth in underprivileged communities to use the same digital services and tools that we're all very familiar with. And the second one, where I empower other youth in tech, that's through Cyber Youth Singapore, right, where I lead the collective division to run all initiatives that look at building skill sets within our youths to pursue careers in technology.
So this is Elliot, my teammate from CYS. He's currently leading the sales office, which I previously led. I think over the past year, I've been working with Elliot, growing and watching him grow, and I think that last year today.
So Cyber Youth Singapore, or CYS, is an organisation that encourages youth to pursue their passion in tech. So the end goal is kind of a vision where we want to empower all youth in tech to explore their passion. We want to give them the space to explore what they want to explore. So the way he works is usually he'll give you the direction, he'll tell you this is our end goal, and how you do it is really up to you. The tasks that are given to you is really up to you to manage for your team. So during the course of the Singtel outreach, we took up a really mentor-mentee kind of relationship where he was able to give me the space, but he was still there to mentor me when I needed it. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, it really boils back down to our leadership style, where we empower people to do what they want to do. So it's not fully about what the person before you has done and you doing exactly the same thing. It's more of working towards a shared goal and doing it your own way and giving that same feeling to your team.
I think stepping up for me was a way to gain new experiences and I guess to make new friends. I think what I've gained really is personal growth, right? Because in CYS and Project DG, I've been able to interact with people that I probably wouldn't have been able to do so if I was just studying in school, slowly studying in school, right? I'm able to meet people of different diverse profiles. In Project DG, my teammates, they come from various walks of life, right? I have my team leader is actually someone who owns a security company, right? And I have another teammate who does marketing at Grab, right? If I was studying, if I was solely focusing on studying, I wouldn't have been able to meet these people, learn from their experiences, and I guess learn how to work with these diverse profiles. So Project Digi is a project where we look at digitally empowering youth in underprivileged communities to basically use the same digital services and tools that many of us are very familiar with.
Alwis is like one of the anchor of the team. So whenever we face difficulties, Alwis is the first to actually step out, or when we have some documents undone, he's the one that actually finishes it before the deadline.
I think it motivates us to want to contribute more to the team. And
Yeah, because everything he do, then if you don't do, then
Yeah.
it becomes no team effort.
It was our very first engagement when we first, I remember we all came, I think it was opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, opposite. Then there was nobody there, right? We did door knocking about 2 weeks back to remind everybody about the program, because we were having our very first program that day, but nobody came down in the end. Then I think that's when we realized, like, simply, I guess, designing the program wasn't enough, that we needed to, I guess, add a second layer, which was building the emotional connection. And I think that's when we started trying to establish friendship with them before teaching them the content. So eventually we ended up, I guess, leveraging each other's strengths. Right? It's like Nicholas is very good at publicity, and I think Suchi and Valerie, they're very involved with our event planning, the program plannings, right? So I think we merged each other's strength to eventually come up with the eventual programs. Yeah. I think what I've learned throughout the various projects is that the intangibles are actually the most important indicators of success, meaning the emotional experience you leave behind for participants. So in this case, in empowering other youths in tech, right? I think it's impossible to do it alone, right? We need to be able to inspire other people to believe in the same cause that we do and step forward and serve with us. As a youth now who wants to make change, who wants to try to make small little impacts in the world, in their community, I think it's not as daunting as perhaps what it used to be. Right? There's a lot of help, there's a lot of resources available. People in the industry generally are very willing to help support you any way they can. I think being a leader and stepping up, and inspiring other people to join you, multiplies your impact, and I guess really helps you move towards the goal or the objective that you wanted to achieve. We need youth to really understand their issues, the struggles they are going through, to really conceptualize and come up with initiatives that can really help them, right? And also eventually for our youths to be able to, I guess, also step forward at the same time, right? We're always talking about youth empowerment, right? When we have youth step out in the community, that very strong peer leadership, we're letting youth understand the kind of impact that they can leave behind. And I guess it also helps in growing their mindset, right? Because then they will understand that age is no longer a barrier, that the opportunities are endless for them.